Mother Nature is going, whatever she's going through. I hope she pulls through it. It's just shocking. We had tornadoes yesterday, and today we're out here in this mess. And howdy folks, my name's Reagan. Welcome back to the GWP Homestead. Today's Saturday, January 1st. Happy New Year to everyone of y'all watching this. We really appreciate you being here. And I guess Mother Nature decided that she was going to make herself known just with a lot of rain. Being gross, we had another tornado pop up not too far from here yesterday. We're just about sick of that, so I don't know if the warm weather's causing that or what exactly the deal is. Let me turn you around here. I mean, look at the pond. No, this is typically not nearly as high as it is, but of course it's warm today. It's been warm for the past week, and I think tomorrow the temperature is going to really change, which I don't know, with all the rain we've got, who knows what's going to happen if the bottom falls out of the temperature. We've had our fill of ice as well in the past couple of years. But you got to take it for what it is and move on, and I don't know. Let's go check in on the animals and see what kind of trouble we can get into today. So you notice we're missing two. We're missing Brandy Carlisle and Annie Oakley. They are next door in the bachelor pen. So peek over the wall here. There we go. We are almost certain, keep on turning, that Violet, where's Violet? That's Bonnie. Violet, right there. Oh, that's crazy. We're almost certain that Violet has been bred. Bonnie, you know, she's a meat goat. She's just here. We don't care. But Brandy and Annie, we're not sure. And Benji has still been chasing after Annie pretty hard. And that leads us to believe that since she is a first-time mom-to-be, that she hasn't been bred yet. And so because of all the wet weather, the goats don't like going out whenever it's so wet. We don't like getting them out when it's this wet. So we just put her and her mom in the next stall over with Benji. So we don't want to miss any of those days, because otherwise we're going to be pushing our kidding window out way past where we actually want it to be. So you can hear them next door too. She's very loud. She's a sweetie, but she's loud. So if the temperature gets as cold as we think it's going to, not really tonight, but maybe tomorrow night, we'll put the babies in the kidding stall that Megan built, and we'll just bring all the other goats together. So the big goats, the bigger goats, can all huddle together for warmth, and we'll turn the heat lamp on for the babies. Well, it's the next day. Were you expecting this?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Snowing. We had tornadoes yesterday, and snow today. Okay then. So I think the temperature, you booger. I think the temperature dropped about 30 degrees overnight. And, or at least since yesterday, maybe not even overnight, just since yesterday. And, you know, we love our barn, but it does get kind of chilly in here because it's like open. So we have something we do to take care of the critters whenever it gets real cold. Y'all hanging in here? Meh. And tell everybody what you're doing.
We're gonna tarp up some of the openings in the barn, and it'll stop some of the wind too, but it mostly keeps their bedding dry, which will keep them warmer and dry in turn.
We use bungee straps at the top to hold the tarp up there, and then down here at the bottom we used a screw, and then I also added a small cup hook. I don't know if that's really going to do any good or not, but I just kind of figured it was a form of redundancy. I know the lighting's bad. We took away all our natural light, the little amount we actually had in here. So the screws, it's just keeping tension, keeping this thing taut, and the hook is supposed to help us out maybe if we get a good gust, and just to help hold that thing on there. I don't know if it's going to do any good or not, but the thing is we're just going to have to find out the hard way. If it works, it works, and if it doesn't, then we'll address it in the dark when it's cold. And all the goats are all happy eating hay, keeping their little rumens active, as they need to constantly, when it's cold outside, they need to be eating and drinking a lot, because as they're eating their rumens, which it's, they got a 4-chamber stomach, right?
Yep.
And the rumen's the part that basically, as it's working, kind of like people, you know, if you're eating, you're generating heat, you know, as your body's digesting your food. Theirs is doing the same thing. It's how they stay warm when it's cold outside.
So Benji's already interested in our youngest girls, and they're not old enough to breed because they won't even be 1 until May. Ooh, my hair's a wreck from having that hat on. So we're gonna keep them separate. We'll put them in the kidding stall, and we'll turn on the heat lamp since there's only so many of them, because it'll probably just be, hi Minnie. Apparently Minnie wants some love. Come here. You want to be on camera? Minnie likes love.
I run the show anyway.
We'll put Minnie, Calamity Jane, and Juniper in there together with a heat lamp, and we have a Premier 1 heat lamp, which are supposed to be better for not starting bonfires. They still can, but we'll just monitor it and watch it closely. Please don't bite my lip. So, and I'm down here, I'm removing any heavily saturated straw or hay. I'm removing it from it, but leaving as much as I can so they can go down in it. And you can find graphs online that'll score your barn and how well they stay heated with their bedding. If you can see their legs, if you can see partially of their legs, or you can't see any of their legs. So we want them to be nuzzled all the way down, which I think is a 3, maybe a 4, 3 or 4. I'd have to look at the chart. And we're gonna get fresh straw on Tuesday or Wednesday. Like I said, I wasn't prepared for it to snow today. So we're just gonna make do with what we got, remove with the wet, fluff it all up so it's nice and fluffy and they can burrow down in it, kind of. Not like bury themselves, but bury their legs and stay warm when they're laying down. Violet, quit messing my wheelbarrow. I've already fluffed up the kidding stall here and kind of left a hole for them to nestle down into underneath the heat lamp, and that's what Violet's about to do, is ruin my hard work here. But just make sure all the wet is gone and only dry, fluffy stuff is left. A lot of this that you see by their hay feeder here, there's their hay feeder, is all hay, where goats are notorious hay wasters because they won't eat anything that's too hard, which the hard stuff kind of gives them some warmth. But the best bedding is straw because it repels moisture and keeps their bedding dry, where hay will absorb it and keep it wet. So we're just gonna work with what we got for now. There'll be plenty warm in here.
What do you think, Juniper? The babies are put up. Hey, Benjamin. So Clyde, our big idiot there, can actually jump the pallets and land in the fence. But he's weathered, and so if he gets in with the baby girls, the only thing he can do is just be a big, dumb idiot. Benji, you know, he hasn't done it yet. I'm not saying he couldn't if he wasn't really determined, but the good thing about Benjamin, one of the reasons we like him so much, is because he's not like super concerned about that. He's just happy to do what he does.
Right now he's just checking it out because it's a torn thing.
Brandy's wondering, how come the only time you ever want to interact with me is whenever it's snowy and icy outside?
That's not true.
I know it. Just we brought her home when it's snow and ice. Snowy and icy now.
Yeah, I was learning to milk when it was 2 degrees outside. It's not fun. Hey. Knuckle sandwich. Knuckle sandwich. For the record, he likes this.
Ow!
Someone bite you?
No!
A broom fall on me.
Oh. Oh, he's like,
I thought I had a goat jump on me at first, and I'm like, that didn't feel like that. What was that? It was a tool. Mother Nature is going, whatever she's going through. I hope she pulls through it. We're all just kind of
concerned for her.
Yeah. Really, it's just shocking. We had tornadoes yesterday, and today we're out here in this mess, and it's 25 degrees.
And what makes it bad is because it was tornadoes yesterday, it means it was warm. So on top of the snow, we're already in mud.
Oh yeah, it's
Kentucky
sloshy.
doesn't have snow. We have mud season. We don't have winter. We have mud season.
Yep.
Where everything is muddy and nasty and gross.
And we get 2 weeks throughout the year where it's cold and snow and ice. And it's never like 2 weeks back to back. Sometimes it is, but I mean.
So it really, we have 14 days of it spread out.
Spread out throughout about a 3-month period.
And now it's just snowy and gross and muddy and gross, and it's just gross.
So 2022 is off to a bang.
Yeah.
But
when we say we had tornadoes, like 20 miles from us, we had a tornado touchdown.
yeah, about 15. It was the next town over. Yeah, and thankfully everybody was okay. It wasn't nearly as bad as the last round we got about 3 weeks ago. But yeah, it's just crazy. You know, we were just out here minding our own business, and whatever. It's crazy.
It's time we go in and check on our kids and maybe convince them to watch a movie.
Maybe that'd be nice. Get out of this mess for once and take a break and actually do something, you know, relaxing. Maybe a little bit. I can't sit still.
We have toddlers. There's nothing relaxing about our lifestyle.
That's exactly right. Unless one of them probably asleep in a high chair right now. If I had to, she's either that or she's mad as all get out.
She's probably asleep.
Yeah.
Which means it'll be rough tonight when it's bedtime.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching our channel. Really appreciate having you guys around. Love sharing our lives with you guys, and yeah, hope you guys all have a wonderful year, and every goal that you set out, that you can work hard to accomplish those. I know a lot of people call them resolutions. I don't like that. I like setting goals and working to achieve them. So this year is going to be what you make of it. Appreciate having you guys around, and we'll see y'all soon. My name's Reagan. This is Megan. And
Bye, guys.
This is the GWP Homestead. We'll see y'all soon.